That means I'm gonna have to franchise tag that guy. There you are, Dan. Oh, you could have just let me know on the stream, Dan. Let's check this out. Lock is tired. Split. Yeah, actually, let me go do that real quick. Actually, I'll do it. I'll do that after this. The user settings. Nope. No, it's auto subs. That's what it is. There you are, Dan. Upgrade some players. I'm gonna upgrade this guy, Dan. What do you think? Power. Do agile. I'm up to 70 on that. Don Reisner. See where he's at. Agile. Okay. Upgrade him. And then let the computers upgrade the rest since they're under 70. Got 24 staff points. And manage staff. Schemes, auto subs. Just making a couple tweaks before I enter this game, Dan. Go upgrade my staff, my coach, my offense coordinator, and defense coordinator. Yes, I'm going to do this. That is true, Dan. It will be, oh, well, I can't really say that, depending on a game. What do you think? What do you think my game day goal should be? Shut out Cincinnati? Should I shut them out? Should that be my goal? Blowout? The score, win turnover battle, that's a good one. That's a pretty solid one. I like that one. I think I'm going to do that one. What do you think, Dan? Win turnover battle? What do you think, Dan? Nice. Are you on your computer, TV, or your phone? Or your laptop? What are you watching this on? Let me see. I'll lead by 9. No, I'll do that. It's always that one. No conversions on 4th down. I'll do that one. Throw for 2 touchdowns. Oh, excuse me. Desktop. Okay. At least you got your keyboard to type in what you want to say. Orange, blue, or old school? Orange, blue, or 90s. Where's it at? There it is. Old school. Which one? Which one, Dan? Orange. Orange. Windows 10 about 2015 computer. Oh, yeah, no, I know your computer. Question at hand though is orange. Here's old school. Here's orange or blue. Orange. Yes, sir. Or do you want to do color rush? Oh, that looks like fun. Orange or color rush? What do you think, Dan? Blue it is, Dan. Blue it is. Damn it. You think they're going to get rid of Russell Wilson? That's been the talk. He's been the talk of trades. Him and Aaron Rodgers.
today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
They might be Super Bowl champs this weekend,
Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago,
nah, he would have already retired by now.
Across the Rockies, they're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos getting ready to go on offense here now for the first time, led by Drew Lock, their third-year quarterback out of Missouri.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
I hope the Rams win. I really do.
On play action,
Von Miller.
Lock. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
And all the way home for the Broncos score. Tim Patrick, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out. So
yes, they are.
The drive at the 25. Time to see this Bengals offense here as they get set for their first drive. And under center, of course, is the #1 pick in the 2020 draft, now in year #2, Joe Burrow.
And the tendency for most of these guys,
it's the Super Bowl, man. Everybody's playing for their life. They don't know when they're going to come back here. You know what I mean? So, game.
Just go ahead and calm your team down. The offense, get things going.
I think that's what's going to happen.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And that is...
third down.
He could not hang on. It's third down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence.
Damn it.
But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Got you.
The Broncos get there and take him down.
Oh, he's hurt. No. No.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The former 2nd-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. They get 14 back. But
man, I should have had it.
Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Broken ribs.
Number 2,
Ouch.
moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what are you trying to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally, you want to take that away from the quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The numbers for Mixon last week, 18 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample.
Good shit.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long.
There you go,
step
Johnson.
Step, running their routes with them.
Where'd you go, Dan?
Every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that
Are you
run.
still here?
Good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gostkowski's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
I go mark him down officially at the 34. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Yeah, that is true. They did.
1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Kansas City blew lead against the Bills, too.
Give up the completion there. His own defenses count on catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
off of play action. They'll roll him out right.
Ah, too far.
Incomplete. This offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something, and that's what happens when you
Oh, no, I missed that.
So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe, but that's much easier said than done.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
Oh, wide open.
Complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way in for a Cincinnati.
I gotta take a piss. Be right back then.
Score. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
All right, I'm back then.
DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Block working out of the gun. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Launches deep.
Got it.
A jump ball, and this is caught. Huge play there for Denver.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Got it.
That is incomplete.
Are you kidding me?
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play.
I work day shift. I get off at 3:30. The game starts at 5:30 if I'm not correct.
2nd and 10. Now Locke again. This is the tight end fan. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
That's tempting.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Locke to throw. Flush to his right. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
I could have ran it in, but
Jerry Jeudy.
I like Jerry Jeudy.
Touchdown on the air. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
We'll go for 2.
Through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early. Presented
Dan,
himself. No
you gotta let me know.
Go ahead and put it on him.
We'll go for 2. Make it 14-7. So we go for 2. One now. Make it 14-10.
Now McManus to tack on the extra
14-10.
point.
We make it.
And that makes it 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring
So
this
it
one
starts
out,
at
so they will
6:30.
begin the drive
Okay.
at the 25. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They give to Mixon.
Oh, he didn't run it. No. That's not what I
And they'll get
wanted.
it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's a nice
Sorry,
run
Dan.
right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now they will throw it with Burrow.
Interception.
Get him down as he's
What?
inside the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get...
Let's take another look at that. Ooh, do a challenge.
Much more balance than this. Big time run, big time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
High throw there as this
that
is
was
knocked
close.
away, down to the ground and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Got it that time.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
After the turnover, here's Locke.
Oh, he dropped it.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he'll be taken down, losing
out.
yardage back at the 9-yard line.
I didn't get no yards.
Losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
He didn't even move forward.
Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to
I did it again.
increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff to Mixon.
Oh, did he get it?
A gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks.
He didn't get it.
About a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for...
I did it again.
JP Ryan. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd
Quit hitting the
down.
PlayStation.
Certainly a nice job
Jesus.
there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for them.
There it is.
Get to him back at the 40. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there.
Bills.
The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Coming up up at halftime. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Denver.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Clock now to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Got it.
Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays.
10-point game. Damn it.
Because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away. Maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
Try and do is
to try to cut into that deficit. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start out west at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Justin Herbert leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Andy Isabella, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Nick Chubb, an afternoon to remember. 4 touchdown runs. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now it's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Alexander Jackson, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Lock.
Oh, he picked it off.
It's intercepted.
That's 5 on the year.
Again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Burrow on 3rd down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
He's driving on me.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
To the air again, Burrow. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown. T. Higgins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over it. But many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft. Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and set him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw it is Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Burrow. He goes right back to Higgins, and this time he's got him. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Joe Mixon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Mixon, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, As many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Throwing now is Locke. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Locke. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Out quickly to Judy. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Broncos, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens